Last week, the TradeSmart AI channel just passed the 1000 subscriber milestone, so thank you all for supporting the channel. To celebrate this milestone, today I come with a special video in which I will go over all of the strategies I shared so far and check out how they perform after their optimization date. So basically, I will show you how well they perform on the latest out-of-sample live market data. And we will also briefly talk about the topic of overfitting. Hello everyone and welcome back to TradeSmart AI. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So here you can see the strategy ranking spreadsheet. Here I listed all of the strategies I have developed so far with their optimizations and the backtest result. Let's start going over them one by one, starting from the bottom, going up until the top till we reach the best one. On the bottom we have 4 strategies that either weren't optimized or they were performing great on many assets like stocks, indexes or forex. Those which weren't optimized are colored gray, and obviously we won't be checking the backtest results for those. But we can start off by the Super Trend Plus stochastic strategy, which performed exceptionally well on stocks and indexes on the 2-hour and 4-hour chart. Let's take a look. This is the Super Trend with stochastic settings, and these are the optimization settings. Here you can see my position sizing and the fee rate, which is a 0.1% fee on each entry and exit with a 10-tick slippage. Randomly choosing one stock, for example Microsoft, these are the backtest results for the last 4 years of price data. But we can also check out, for example, Apple, or Google, or Coca-Cola, or Meta, and so on. Generally we can see a profitable equity curve. But what about the after optimization date results? Let's see. I changed the start date to 2024, the 1st of March, and the end date to 2024, the 1st of July. And here exactly I ran into a problem. As you can see, it did not generate any trades. Let's take a look on Google. No trades again. But if I turn off the backtesting function and click on the list of trades, we can see that we have at least 1 or 2 trades after the 1st of March. I couldn't really figure out what is the problem. What I did, I went back to ChatGPT and tried to work around this deep backtesting problem. I created a modified version of each strategy script. This is one of those. And here you can see a start and end date function. With this, I can limit the backtesting time interval to a set range, and this generally solves this problem. So I will be using these scripts for the rest of the backtests. Let's turn off the old one and turn on the new one. And now as you can see, we get 1 trade. As I said, this optimization works well on the 2-hour and 4-hour on indexes and stocks. So let's see a few stock results. On the 2-hour chart, on Apple, it is profitable. On Amazon, it is not profitable. On Disney, it is still losing. On Google, it is profitable. On Intel, it is losing. On Coca-Cola, it was profitable, but it's pretty much a break-even result. On Microsoft, around break-even too. Netflix is profitable. Nike is losing. Nvidia is profitable. So generally, we can find a few profitable pairs, but we can see a big difference in terms of the losers and the winners. Now let's see the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, Apple is profitable. Amazon is losing again. Google is profitable. JP Morgan is profitable. Moderna is profitable. Meta is losing, Microsoft is losing, and Nvidia is profitable. So again, I can see big difference. We can find a few profitable pairs, but statistically, I don't think it's significant. Now let's see the indexes. First, US 30, it is break even. US 100 is profitable. The S&P had only 1 trade and it lost. The Nifty no trades. Nikkei is losing. Natural gas is profitable. Dow Jones is break-even, and the AUS 200 is losing too. So it did not really perform well after the optimization date. But about back on the 2-hour chart, Australian losing, Nikkei losing, SPY is profitable but just barely, US 100 is profitable, US 30 is losing, and Nikkei losing too. So in the first 4 months of out-of-sample data, it did not generate the best results. Let's move on. The next one which we will take a look on is the MA crossover plus RSI plus ADX strategy. It performed good on a few forex pairs, stocks, and indexes too. I could find profitable pairs from 1 minute till 4 hour, but probably the 1, 2, and 4 hour charts will be the best. Let's take a look. Here is the script with the modification of start and end date, and here is the first setup for the properties tab. This is the setup for Forex. We will use a 50 tick slippage as commission and a 2x leverage. Generally on Forex, the JPY pairs like Euro JPY, GBP JPY, or Odd JPY are the ones that perform the best. We can also get great results on the Swiss franc pairs and sometimes the Euro USD pair. Let's start off with one of my favorites, the GBP JPY. As on the 1 minute chart we get much more candles than 20,000, I need to use the normal script and the deep backtesting function to get the results. And on the 1 minute we get great results with 8% net profit and under 8% maximum drawdown. On 3 minute it is profitable too. On the 5 minute it is still profitable. 10 minute profitable and didn't have any losing trades. 50 minute the same case, no losing trades, highly profitable. For the 30 minute I will now switch on to the new script. It is profitable. 1 hour profitable, 2 hour profitable too, and on a 4 hour we don't get any trades. Now let's see for example the Euro USD. On Euro USD 1 hour we get 1 winning trade. On the 30 minute we get 4 trades, but it's pretty much a break even. 15 minute break even again. Let's switch back to the normal script. 10 minute another break even, and 5 minute a slight loss. So it is not the best on the Euro USD pair. As I said, the JPY pairs tend to work the best. For example, the New Zealand dollar versus JPY is good also, or the USD JPY is performing great too. For stocks we will use a 0.1% commission and 10 tick slippage. Let's see Apple 15 minute. It is profitable, highly profitable, 61% net profit and only 5% maximum drawdown. That's pretty good. Let's see the 10 minute. 10 minute is amazing too, 45% net profit and 6% maximum drawdown. 5 minute, it's still profitable. 3 minute, profitable too. And the 1 minute, it is still good. What about the higher time frames? Let's switch to the other script. 2 hour, only 1 trade. 1 hour, 1 trade again, but both of those are profitable. 4 hour, no trades. Let's see another one, for example Microsoft. 2 hour, no trades. 1 hour, 1 trade, which was a winner. 30 minute is 1 trade. 15 minute, 1 trade again. But let's take a look on the other script. 10 minute is 1 trade. 5 minutes, 6 trades and profitable. 3 minute is profitable too. What about Google? It is profitable. Meta, that's profitable too. Now, this optimization and this script looks to perform much better. I checked 3 stocks and all of the 3 were profitable ones. And the JPY results are good too. But now let's move on to the next one. The next one is the RSI Bollinger Bands mean reversion strategy for the Swiss franc JPY 30-minute chart with a 40 tick slippage. Here is the strategy and optimization with the start and end date modification. Here is the properties tab. We are using a 40 tick slippage as commission. And here are the after optimization results. The after optimization results were profitable, 19% net profit with 17% maximum drawdown, which is nothing extraordinary, but it's a really good sign to see a strategy profitable after the optimization date. You will see why I say that in just a minute. The next one is the K-line plus MACD strategy with reverse DMA filter, which was great for the US 30 chart and most of the indexes on the 2-hour chart. We are using here a 0.1% fee and 10 tick slippage. Let's take a look. Here is the strategy, the commission is 0.1, slippage is 10, and here's the optimization with the start and end date limiters. And as you can see, after the optimization date, the first 4 months were actually profitable, but the net profit to max drawdown ratio is not that great. We get a 6.69% net profit with 1.6 profit factor, but with 12% maximum drawdown. Let's see the other indexes. For example, US 100, it is profitable. SPY, it is profitable, but only 1 trade. Nifty is profitable, but with only 1 trade again. Nikkei is profitable too. The natural gas is profitable. The Dow Jones, the D40, DAX no trades, and the Australian 200 is profitable too. What about gold? Gold is profitable too, and silver is profitable too. Now this script is another great one, as we can see that after the optimization date it could still make profit, which usually suggests that this is not an overfitted optimization or this script wasn't over-optimized. Moving on to the next one, we have the daily high-low breakout script, and for this one I had two optimizations made. We have one for GBP/JPY and the other one for Tesla. For the GBP/JPY one, we are using the 1 minute chart, and the settings are a 1.5 profit target and a 1.05 stop loss target. For this we are using 40 tick slippage. Let's take a look. Here's the original script. As we are using it for the 1 minute chart, I can't use the modified date range filter, as on the 1 minute chart we get much more candles than 20,000 in the last 4 months. So I need to use the original with the deep backtesting function. I set the profit target to 1.5 and the stop loss multiplier to 1.05. And here's the properties tab with 40 tick slippage. Let's see the results. Clicking on the deep backtesting, I set it up for the last 4 months. And at first it started going up, but then quickly dropped back and struggled to get back to the same level as before. At the end we got an around break-even backtest results. But what about the Tesla optimization? Let's see. For Tesla, we are using a 5 profit target and a 0.5 stop loss. And here, I originally did not use any commission, but I will show you the commission-based results too. So, profit target 5, stop loss 0.5, and the properties tab has no fees. And the position sizing is changed too to 100 contracts. Let's see. And it actually did give us a good profit. We got 50% net profit in only 4 months, which is amazing, and the max drawdown is on point too with only 18%. But as I said, here I did not set up any fees, so let's take a look on the results with fees. For that I set up a 0.1% commission and a 10 tick slippage. Let's see. And it's still profitable, but now with 27% net profit and the drawdown is 27 almost. So it's not bad, but not the best too. It could be a good optimization after all. We have to see what happens in a few months. Moving on, let's see the next one, which is the RSI-Bollinger Bands mean reversion strategy on the Qualcomm 30-minute chart with 0 fees again. Here's the Qualcomm one. We are using the 30-minute time frame, so I can use the modified script to get the most accurate results. Here's the properties tab, no fees, and the position sizing here. In the inputs tab, I set up it for the last 4 months, and this is the optimization settings. So this is another great backtest result after the first 4 months. I know we get only 8 trades, but as I said in earlier videos, for every asset there is only a set number of trades that worth taking. So a low trade count might not be the worst thing if you can use the strategy on multiple stocks. Now let's see what happens if I add fees. 0.1% fee on each entry and exit and 10 tick slippage. And it stays profitable, similar to the Tesla, just with half the profits. We get 13% net profit and a 12% maximum drawdown. It can still be a viable strategy, but we need to see more months of performance before we decide. Moving on, the next one is the BBSR Extreme strategy. This one was made for the ETUSDT 10-minute chart, but I found that it works well on the 5-minute and the daily chart. But I found that it works well on multiple timeframes from the 5-minute till daily. Let's see if it's still good after its optimization date. As we are going with the 10-minute chart, I will use the original script and the deep backtesting function. Here are the optimization settings, and here's my properties tab. It is set to 0.1% fee and the 5 tick slippage. Let's turn on the deep backtesting. And on the 10-minute ETUSDT chart, we get the break-even results. So there is no edge in the first 4 months. What about lower and higher time frames? Let's see. On the 5-minute it was losing, so that's a no. On the 15-minute it is losing too. Now for the 30-minute I switch to the other script, which is set up the same way, just with the built-in date range limiter. On the 30-minute it's still a break even. 1 hour it's losing, and the 2 hour is losing too. So this one is losing on almost all the time frames we checked. But also keep in mind that in the crypto market currently we are trending sideways, nothing's really happening, so most of the strategies are struggling these days. Let's move on to the next one, which is the 3-indicator momentum strategy for Tesla 15-minute. And with this one, for the optimization, I used the 0.1% built-in fee with a 2 tick slippage. Okay, here is the script. I set up the built-in time limiter to the last 4 months. And in the properties tab, we have a 0.1 commission and a 2 tick slippage. And these are the results. Well, this is not profitable at all. It only had a 0.77 profit factor with a negative 8% net profit and 20% maximum drawdown. Let's move on to the next one, the super trend plus range filter with the TSI strategy. That was made for BTC USDT 1 hour chart with a 0.1% slippage and 2 ticks. Here's the script setup, the date range limiter, and the results. As I said, Bitcoin is trending sideways and it's pretty hard for these strategies to get a profit. We get 32% maximum drawdown and negative 16% net profit. After the first 4 months, it's obviously a loser. Let's see the next one, the ideal BB plus RMI strategy for BTC USDT 15 minute with 0.1% fee and 5 tick slippage. Here's the script and the properties tab with the commission rates. And after the first 4 months, it's 20% in the negative, it has a 20% loss and 43% maximum drawdown. So it's again a big no from me. Moving on, we have 2 results for the AMA plus CMF plus EMA plus stiffness strategy. It performed well on both the 2 hour and the 30 minute chart, and both of those has fees. Let's see. Here are the settings and my properties tab, and the results for the 30 minute chart first. It's pretty much similar to the previous one. We get a negative 32% net profit with 43% maximum drawdown. Maybe the 2 hour give us better results? Let's see. Unfortunately, not much better. Now we get a negative 12% net profit, but with much higher 65% maximum drawdown. So this is obviously again a no from me. We are getting to the top ones. What about the MACD with RSI plus SMA strategy? It was made again for the BTC USDT 30 minute chart. Fees are included. Let's see. Here's the properties tab and the input section and the results. It's slightly better, only 11% maximum drawdown, and the equity curve is almost break even. It got a big hit right at the end. So this one again is still a no from me. The next one is the super trend plus range filter with the ADX for BTC USDT 2 hour chart with fees included. Let's see. Here's the script. It is set to the last 4 months. And the properties tab. Well, this one is one of the worst of all. Negative 63% net profit and 64% maximum drawdown. But let's see how did it look in the past. Before around this period, we have the optimization range, which looks great, but as you can see, right after that we started to trend down. And this behavior can be seen a few other times, specifically on this optimization, like here, or in this period. So it doesn't mean that this strategy will be only going down from now on. It can still recover, we will see, but in this state, I wouldn't be trading this one. Okay, we already covered the daily high-low breakout strategy. So now let's see the top 2 ones, which get the highest net profits in the optimization range. The first one is the triple EMA plus MACD double cross strategy. It works well on BTC USDT, Ethereum, NEAR, and WET. It works the best on the 2 hour chart, but the 1 hour and 4 hour performed great too. Fees are included. Let's take a look. Here's the optimization with the date range limiter and the properties tab. And first of all, on BTC USDT 2 hour chart, it is absolutely trash. Negative 18% net profit and more than 100% maximum drawdown. That means this strategy would have blown up an account. Let's see the 1 hour. It is still bad, but not as bad as the 2 hour chart. The 4 hour is still losing one and the worst of all. What about Ethereum? On Ethereum 4 hour, it's losing. On 2 hour, it's losing 2. And on 1 hour, it's losing 2. But if I hide this last 4 months of optimization data, and take a look on what happened before that, you can see a pretty nice uptrending equity curve, but probably the last 4 months was somewhere around here, which gave the worst downtrend of all of the previous section. Back to the last 4 months of performance. As I said, it was working well also on a NEAR, and actually on the 1 hour chart it was profitable. On the 2 hour it is not, and the 4 hour is pretty much a break even. And what about WET? The 1 hour is losing, the 2 hour is losing 2, and the 4 hour losing 2. So with this script, only NEAR protocol was profitable. And finally, let's see the strategy which gave the highest profit in the optimization range. Let's see how it performed after its optimization in the first 4 months. It was made for BTC USDT 10 minute chart with a 0.1% fee. And here's the original script. As we are using the 10 minute chart, I have to use the backtesting function with the original script because the modify script can't go back that much. And the properties tab. And these are the results for the last 4 months. it is a 100% loss, so absolutely terrible. If you paid attention, we could see a common theme going on. The optimizations that were profitable on multiple assets, like these two, did give much better results after its optimization date. Also, the optimizations and strategies that finished on the bottom based on the optimization range backtest show more profits overall, and there can be two reasons for that I can think of. The first one is that all the top performers are BTC-USDT pairs, and BTC is not performing so well now. In this trending sideways and in sideways periods, for most of these strategies, it's better not to trade at all. The other thing I can think of is over-optimization or overfitting the strategy. Overfitting or over-optimization usually comes with high net profits and low trade counts. So that could be another reason that these strategies which finished at the top were actually the worst performers. Okay, here's a screenshot of the after optimization ranking sheet. I will leave the link to both of these ranking sheets down in the description and you can check it out for free. And now to close out this video, let's go over what is overfitting and over-optimization. You will see a clip of one of my older videos that was unpublished and was made only for the Smart Trader tier members, for Patreon supporters. Overfitting, what are its signs and how we can avoid it. I highly recommend you watch this YouTube video because it explains overfitting really well. So now just feel free to pause this tutorial video, watch the YouTube video I just linked in by clicking on the pop-up or find the link down in the description, then come back to this tutorial video. So overfitting in simple terms is when you optimize a strategy or script so much that the strategy no longer has predictive power, meaning that in live trading it won't be profitable at all and will start losing you money. When you overfit or over-optimize a strategy, most likely you are using so many filters and conditions as entry rules that those conditions were only lining up inside your backtesting time interval and won't line up for a long period of time or even never again. Also, it is possible that the filters that you have used are only working in your backtest because you have eliminated so many trades with them that there are no more losing trades that can be eliminated. If you already have created an overfitted optimization, you probably thought that you broke the secret code of trading, found the golden strategy, and you can retire tomorrow. But a few days passes and your optimized strategy has a massive losing streak or doesn't trade at all. That's because your strategy was overfitted or over-optimized. Now you know what overfitting is. But how do we know if an optimization is overfitted? The most common sign is when the optimization looks too good to be true. For example, it has a 95% win rate and a 15 profit factor. Also, these over-optimized strategies usually have very few trades, but the importance of this factor also depends on your backtesting time interval. Here's a perfect example of an overfitted or over-optimized strategy. This strategy was optimized on the 9th of May. If you take a look at its backtesting results, you can see a beautiful equity curve. It has more than 70% win rate, a 2.6 profit factor, which looks great. A beginner algorithmic trader would say that this is a perfect strategy and it has a high likeliness to continue this uptrending equity curve on live market data. But as I mentioned earlier, high win rate, net profit, and especially low number of trades are the most common signs of an overfitted strategy. So now let's see how this strategy performed on unseen live market data after its optimization date. The results on live market data is terrible. It is nowhere near to the 70% win rate and 2.6 profit factor. So we can easily state that this strategy has been over-optimized and does not have any predictive power. And that wraps up today's video. Support the channel if you want to see more videos like this by dropping a like and subscribe. Also, check out my Patreon if you want to get access to our best highly customizable scripts and optimizations and to our crypto research spreadsheet. Link is down in the description. As always, thank you all for watching and until next time, trade smart.